We good to go?
Yeah, we're
I'm
going
ready. I
now.
got my list made here.
Am I starting?
I believe so. Did I do the last one?
Who knows? Nobody could hear it.
I can't remember since you put the little snippet in the beginning. It makes it feel like it was your intro, but I
Dude,
think I did.
I needed to put that snippet in the beginning, dude. I felt so bad.
No. I'm totally good.
For the people listening right now, because I am recording. Last week's episode sounded like absolute garbage because I forgot to switch the audio recording on my computer from my computer mic to this microphone system I have going on here. So it recorded all the audio from my computer, which is why I was super loud and Brandon was super quiet. Because I'm really close to the computer and he's really far away from it. Like in comparison, so...
I honestly sound like I was in the next room.
Dude, it was so bad. That's actually 2 bad audio podcasts in a row on my end. Like, I flopped the Mackenzie podcast because my mic was so much louder than both of yours, especially Mackenzie's. Like, she was quiet.
Yeah.
Which I think is partially she was a little far away from the mic.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, I don't think the levels, like where the knobs are and stuff on my board over here, were that low. Like, they were all pretty even, but I talk louder into the mic.
Right.
And also I was really, like, hyped.
Yes, you were.
Like,
that episode, you were.
After, like, 10 minutes into that episode, dude, I was juiced. So that's 2 bad ones in a row. I've not messed it up this time. No chance. 100% guaranteed good
It's going to be
audio.
awesome today.
It is. And with that being said, welcome back to Staying in Tune. Episode, is this 17?
17, dude.
We're cruising.
Yeah.
Episode 17, Friday morning. But we're recording this Wednesday night, and we're both shot.
Yes, we are. By the way, who are you?
Yes.
And I'm Brandon.
Oh, you're saying I missed that part of the intro. I'm Brandon, sitting across the table from me is Eli. I mean, what?
Yeah, you got that right.
I'm Eli, sitting across the table from me is Brandon.
This is going to be one of those episodes, guys. It's going to be awesome.
Bad. I had peanut butter chocolate milk like
Ooh.
an hour ago.
That sounds good.
Prairie Farms.
I don't really like regular chocolate milk, but I feel like a peanut butter chocolate milk would be amazing.
I've gotten about shoulder deep back into my chocolate milk fanaticness of life in the last few weeks. Like, I've been going out and buying like half gallons of chocolate milk, putting in the fridge, and then every morning when I wake up, before I do anything, give me a glass of chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a little sugary, like, milkshake, pretty much. It's going down. Nice protein boost. Like, just a lot of sugar, but, like,
Right.
kind of gets me going for the day.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Feels so good.
I'm a regular milk kind of guy. Can't do that chocolate milk. Well, I like
Really?
strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk's good.
I cannot do chocolate milk, though.
Chocolate milk's great. I would actually prefer... I used to prefer regular milk over everything.
Yeah.
And strangely enough, skim.
Okay.
I grew up only drinking skim because for some reason my parents only bought skim.
Mm-hmm.
So then every time, like, at school, they would serve, like, 1%.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to drink it. Dude. I was like, this is disgusting. And now I prefer 1%
Right.
over skim to just drink straight. But, like, back then it was like, bleh.
What's your feeling on, like, nut milks?
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, but I don't actively go out to buy it. If I go to somebody's house and they have just honestly, anything, not artificial milk, but just not cow milk.
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy to drink it. I actually don't have a problem with it. I don't see it as milk. I see it as like a different type of drink.
Yeah. That was going to be my question. Like, I've never actually looked that much into it. Like, are they really technically milk, or is it like just something else that kind of tastes like milk?
There's Science Theory podcast.
Of course.
We're a science podcast. I think allegedly, it's like a soaking process that like extracts the milk from the nut, the soy, the whatever.
Right. There's like a million different ones now.
Yeah, it's like some like chemical process to like extract whatever from that. But I don't know. It's like wine, dude. I don't know. I don't know how it
Yeah.
works. I'm not a milkologist, dude.
Well, I'm all for it too.
No, it's good. I went to a buddy's house, and my family, for some God, I don't know what reason. I feel like my family just does weird things just 'cause why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Uh, my dad forced the whole household to be vegan for like a 2.5 month time period.
Yeah.
I don't know why. All I remember is we were going to the store. I was like, hey, what are we getting? Load the cart up with tofu. Like, tofu, and we were getting soy milk. And it was actually, like, good.
Yeah.
I actually really like it, but not in large quantities.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want, like, a small glass. And I
Right.
really enjoy that small glass, but after that, it's like, okay, that's enough. I don't need that. I don't know why. It was just like an all of a sudden thing, and I think he got bored of it. And he was like, all right, we're no longer vegan.
It was just like a little experiment.
Yeah, I'm dead serious, too. Like, we'd go and we'd buy, like, crazy stuff, dude.
That's awesome.
Crazy stuff, man. We'd just be like, all right, what vegan recipe? What are we making with tofu today? No meat here. Which is really weird because, like, my dad loves his meat. Like, he is
Right.
all over it, like, every meal. So I don't know what the heck went through his head, but
Maybe he was getting a little burnt out on it. He needed a reset, and now he's like all back on that meat game again.
yeah, right. It was a long time ago. I think he's due for a new one. Like,
yeah.
a new vegan swing,
Yeah. Maybe he'll just go vegetarian this time.
right? Right, dude. Just go eat some leaves, man. Go eat some leaves.
So I got a draft for us to do this week.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, we're gonna draft things to start with the letter A.
All right. Anything that starts with letter
Anything
A.
that starts with the letter A. That's it.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I really like this
I do too.
idea.
I feel like over the course of this podcast, we should like get every letter in there at some point,
Honestly, I agree.
or at least like
Or
hit the main letters.
Hit
you know.
the interesting letters.
Yeah.
Like A, B, C are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Q is interesting. S is interesting. Z, X,
Yeah. Let's
Y.
get a Z in there.
Right.
If we can even think of 10 words that start with Z,
It's gonna be a 3-player draft.
right?
Like, we both get 3-player teams. That's it, dude. We don't get to 5.
So as tradition, I believe you're still going first, aren't you?
Yeah, man. I'm 0-7. I have not won a single draft. I've decided I'm no longer getting my hopes up because every time I get my hopes up, they just get crushed.
Maybe then you'll actually win.
Honestly, fingers crossed. I did win whatever poll was up last week. I don't know what that was about.
Yep. Yes, you did.
What was that about? Oh, the
That's-
blind rank.
Yeah. Yeah, the blind rank.
I won the blind rank last week. That was pretty legit.
Yep.
I-
I totally agree.
I
I voted for you, so.
I have some manipulation control in the blind ranks. Like, I feel like that's a little bit easier for me to win, whereas this I don't have any control about your team. I feel like I can play the like predicting card, but I
Right.
can't do that in the draft for whatever reason. All right, first pick, the letter A draft. I'm gonna pick Apple.
Okay.
Just everywhere, dude. Word to Johnny Appleseed. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. I don't think I can go wrong with Apple. I'm happy with it.
All right. I like that. So I'm going with something. You need this thing. Like, you're donezo if you don't.
Okay.
Taking air.
That's a really good pick.
I know it is.
That's a really good pick. That's not on my list. That's a really good pick.
Thank you. I appreciate the. You really got some good sportsmanship going here, considering your record.
I am coming in level-headed today.
I love
And
it.
you know what? I think that pick was so good. I'm going to say that is my number 2 pick, and that's amazing.
Ooh.
Amazing.
All right. All right. I love it.
It's my number 2. It's an amazing pick. What can I say?
No, that's solid. That's solid. All right. So we got air. I'm going for America.
That's not on my list either. That's a good pick. I
Dude.
think there's a lot of good picks on A.
I was expecting us to have a lot of overlap here. I was expecting the complete opposite.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with my number 3 pick. 2. Ambulance.
Ooh.
Ambulance. You need that too. Maybe not as much as air, but you need the ambulance still.
That's good. That's good. It's really going to hold the team together, I feel like.
Yeah, I used to pronounce it ambulance
To each their own, man.
for a long time, dude. We were on a road trip. We were driving through Milwaukee, and I got a quick in the car lesson about that. Dude, that was a good time. I remember that. I think I said ambulance too many times, and my mom got PO'd.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Yeah, she was like, "You are learning how to pronounce it correct now," and we went through a whole lesson on how to pronounce ambulance, man.
The first 73 times it was cute. After that, it was like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
All right, number 3 pick here. We're going to go with a staple. Everyone loves this team player.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a reach.
Okay.
But that's how I feel. Going for apple pie.
Apple pie.
I don't know. Will you count it? I know you took apple.
Think I'm going to count it.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to allow that.
I appreciate that.
It's distinctly different from apple. If you told me, like, I don't know, Granny Smith apple, that obviously starts with a G. But, yeah, I don't know. You turn apple into apple pie. Which one's better, you tell me. The thing you use to make the apple pie or the product itself?
Apple pie's better.
No.
Dude, he's blocking your team player right there.
You're getting
They're going head to head.
No, you're not getting. You're not gonna have an apple pie without an apple. How's it gonna block itself? That's its guts. That's its DNA. It's gonna block itself like that.
We'll see how this holds up in the votes. What do you got for number 4?
You said that was a reach, right? I'm gonna reach out with this pick with an arm.
Okay.
That's my number 4 is arm.
All right. I like it.
I need an arm.
Very versatile.
Can do a lot of things. Can walk on them.
Yeah, you can.
Can throw with them. Can a whole bunch of stuff, man. Love my arms, dude. I don't know what I'd do without them. Just be armless.
Probably.
I would get some robotic arms, man.
That'd be sick.
Somebody chopped off my arm right now. I would work to save for a robotic arm.
That'd be cool.
Like, what's his name from Marvel? The guy with the metal arm from Winter Soldier.
Oh, Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky. I'd be like Bucky, dude, but less strong. Yeah, less gur. A lot less gur.
Less gur. Perfect. All right. Number 4 pick. If you don't count it, it's okay. All right. But I thought this was valid. I said air for my number 1.
Yeah.
For my number 4, I'm going to take the airplane.
Oh, that's totally valid.
Awesome.
That's totally valid. Yeah, that's a good one. I almost put that on my list. There's been no overlap on my list and your list so far. Like, I have nothing that you've said, which is crazy. Yeah, airplane's a good pick.
Just going to swoop all over your players right to the other side and shoot for that goal, dude.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to take a whole city for my last pick. I'm going to go with the ATL, Atlanta.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going Atlanta.
This one did cross my mind. Didn't make my list. Did cross my mind, though.
I just like the music that comes from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that's really all I have to say about Atlanta. I don't have much else. Also, it's like
solid.
I don't mind Georgia as a state, so
yeah,
show some respect to Georgia, I guess.
I love it. Okay. All right. Do you have any? Well, okay. I'll say my number 5 here first.
Yeah, I'm not giving you any ideas, dude.
No. That's not what I was gonna say.
Oh.
I'm gonna take Arby's.
That's a phenomenal. I want some Arby's now, dude. I already ate dinner. Dang it, man. I drive past 2 Arby's on the way home. I would love to get some Arby's right now.
So,
shoot.
You got the apple.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Ambulance.
Uh-huh.
An arm.
Yep.
In Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
I'm taking air. America. Apple pie. Airplane.
That's letter M, dude. You need to take America, not Merca.
It's space America.
No, that's no.
Like I'm referring to and then that's the country.
America.
Yeah. And of course, Arby's is my number 5. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of wishing I chose albatross.
Ooh,
like the bird.
I love that pick.
I
wish you would have picked that.
Yeah, that's been staring me in the face on my list this whole time. I really wish I picked it. I also am looking at aspirin
Okay. All right.
and air conditioner.
Air conditioner crossed my mind.
Those are the.
That's a good
I
one.
really wish I had picked albatross instead of arm. Actually, I also would have liked awesome
Yeah,
to go along with amazing. That would have made a great pair.
definitely. I had here for my honorable mentions. I didn't do it only because I wasn't sure. It might have been a little bit. I don't know if you would have counted it. I wanted Apple, the company.
Oh no, that's included in my
Okay,
Apple
that's
pick.
what I thought. That's why I didn't put it in there.
Yeah, no, that's
So,
included. That's
okay.
included in mine. But people voting for who has the best draft. When I picked Apple, I did include the tech company. I forgot to mention that, but that's a huge
Great.
part of it.
Now I just gave him that.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me because I would have forgot for this whole podcast. But that was part of my thought process in my list. Is I get the fruit and the company,
Okay.
so that's part of my draft. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Then I also had Amazon as my honorable mention.
Ooh, you should have picked Amazon
I'm happy with
because
my
that
list.
could have
I'm
gone with
feeling
the
good.
rainforest.
Yeah.
And the company in one. Oh, dude, if I picked Apple and Amazon, that's a wrap. That would
Yeah, you would have been good.
great. That would have been a phenomenal draft. Dang, that's tough.
All right. That was a quick draft.
That was
Felt
quick.
good though. Things to start with A. Things to start with B coming soon.
Yeah, right?
Let's do it.
B, maybe next week, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down for doing it next week. All right, last episode. What's up with huggers, dude? We talked about hugging a lot. Unfortunately,
Might not have heard us talk about huggers.
nobody heard us, dude, because
Yeah.
only my audio was audible, and it was crappy. And honestly, anybody who listened to the whole thing, you're an absolute champion because neither of us did.
Yep.
Even when I edited it, I did not listen to the whole thing. So with that being said, Jude and Mark coming through as always.
We need like a top fan prize or something for these guys.
I'm not going to be able to be responsible for that right now. I have too much going on. Mark said it depends on how comfortable I am with the person. I don't even like shaking hands. I'll make myself do it, but I don't like it. So no hugging. Yeah.
Yep.
I honestly I totally agree with you, dude.
Absolutely.
Whenever I go to shake somebody's hand, it's like I feel like I need to present myself
Yeah.
in a manner that's acceptable. Like
Right.
honestly, I feel more pressure to shake a hand than to hug somebody in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's more of a science.
Right.
So I totally hear you on that. Jude says I'm not personally a hugger, but I know quite a few people who are, and I think part of the reason they are like that is they feel like everyone is a part of their family, and they show it by hugging people. I don't know, man. That's interesting, okay? They feel like this everyone is a part of their family. No.
Think it depends.
I consider close friends family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do consider that. Partially because I don't have a great connection with most of my family.
Yeah.
Just genuinely. Pretty loose connection besides like direct people that were in my house when I grew up.
Right.
Um,
Very similar experience for me.
right. And even that's like shaky at times. Like it's been
Mhm.
shaky. They would all agree that it's been shaky. Like
Yep.
there's ups and downs. I think it's a natural thing. Maybe not as much.
Yeah.
Or at least from my point of view, but still, either way. I consider all of my close friends family,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I would go to lengths for all of them that I would for the family that's in the house when I grew up. But no, still no. I just not happening.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's it or if it's their way of showing, if it's the only way that they think they can show their appreciation for people
See, I think it's more about that.
that the person would be able to understand
Mhm.
the level of that appreciation.
I think it's more about that, for sure.
That's just so strange to me.
Yeah.
Like I have a buddy I'm going to Milwaukee with this Sunday. And dude, I haven't seen that man in a year and 2 months, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to him maybe once every other week. Just a quick message here and there.
Right.
And it's like, oh, dude, want to go to this Bucks game and just kick it around downtown Milwaukee Sunday nights? Like, heck yeah. Just out of nowhere.
Right.
And it's like, that's what's up. And that's just kind of like the level of appreciation that I try to like
Mm-hmm.
have exist. Is that mutual, like, hey, you're freaking incredible. I hope you know that. And then like we can reach out whenever
Yeah.
and just do something. It's the best.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's a level of appreciation that I try that I try to maintain. It's a lot more subdued.
So you're not gonna hug him on Sunday?
Absolutely not happening.
All right. That's what we all wanted to know.
Absolutely not happening, dude. Not at all.
All right.
Couple drinks and that's it. That's it.
Solid.
It is, dude.
So I got something on my mind today.
Talk to me.
I went to get a haircut today,
Yeah, I see that.
and haircuts are one of the most uncomfortable things for me.
Okay.
I do not like getting my haircut.
Why?
I don't know. I've just never liked it. I don't like sitting in the chair, and then I just got this person like touching all over my head, and then trying to make it's either dead silent or they're trying to make awkward conversation with me.
So I'm assuming you don't get your hair cut by the same person.
I
every
do
time.
not have a regular person that cuts my hair.
So I've only had
Right.
a regular person.
This is why I wanted to talk to you about this because I remember you talked about that quite a few episodes back, I think.
And I'm going to be switching
Yeah.
my regular person here very soon. And I don't feel comfortable going to a different person every time. Where do you get your hair cut?
I usually just go to Costco's, man.
Okay.
So
that was my initial thought because it's easy.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, hey, they have it all the time. Right?
Mhm.
It's like, hey, whatever.
I've spent some more money a few times, gone to a nicer place or whatever, but
Mhm.
for the most part, it satisfies me. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't care too much about my hair. I cover it with a hat
Yeah.
90% of the time. Unless like there's something I'm going to do.
Right.
And then I'll make it a priority to get my hair cut before then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm genuinely this is a high priority contemplation for me. Partially because the person that cuts my hair had foot surgery recently, and
Yeah.
she can't cut my hair for another month or so. And I'm like my timeline for a new haircut is within a month, so I think it's a good time to transition.
Right.
But I'm genuinely contemplating going down to the social club.
I've been there before. I liked the experience. It was nice.
That's what everybody tells me. And
Yeah.
I would like to have it regular because from what I know, the guys that run it and that work there are super chill
Mm-hmm.
and like just super like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Just casual, man.
I absolutely loved it, but
It's expensive.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel bad saying it, but I just don't want to spend that much for my haircut.
Do you remember how much it was?
I had a discount card.
Mhm.
First of all, it's the reason I went.
Right, and
But I think it was.
people I know all started going there because they had a discount.
I don't remember how much it was. I don't
And-
remember. It's not like insanely a lot,
I feel like it's like
but
40.
it was. Yeah, I want to say it's around that probably.
Because I feel like I'm willing to spend 40.
Yeah.
Because I only, like I just said, I get my hair cut maybe once every month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what? That's 8 haircuts.
Yeah.
Which it would be $320, which is actually a lot now I'm thinking about it.
Right.
Every year. Yeah, I don't know. But that's like a high, like I just know the reputation of that place.
Yeah.
And I know it's reliable. They give super high quality haircuts, which again, not too worried about the quality of it.
Right.
But at the same time, I just like, if I'm getting my hair cut, I need it to be like super casual, conversation based, like catch up
Yeah.
type thing. Because that's what this person's been cutting my hair forever is like. It's like, hey, I go in, we catch up.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, how's it going? How's
So that's
work? How's the family and everything?
That's the thing. I go to get my hair cut, and it's always a different person pretty much because I don't get the same person, whatever.
Right.
I set it up for when it's convenient for me, and I go.
Well, it's cost
You know?
cutters. That's how it works, right?
So yeah, but yeah, I go in and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can't sit here and like force myself to come up with some stupid conversation to have with this person that I'm going to never talk to again. It's just so awkward for me to sit there, and then they're like, "What are you doing later today?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
so
even
weird.
know how in detail I want to go with this. Like,
That's so weird.
I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling the rest of the day,
That's
and they're
so
like,
weird.
yeah,
Do you have that
the
same?
the weather's nice, isn't it? And I'm like, I honestly would prefer if they just cut my hair and don't say anything. you know?
That's how I feel like when I go to the doctor, dude.
Yeah.
I never go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so bad about going to the doctor. My mom came out to me the other day and she's like, "Hey, whatever insurance crap," and I was like, "You should set up a physical appointment
Mm-hmm.
because you haven't had one in like a million years, like since she scheduled my doctor's appointments, which was like
Right.
sophomore freshman year of high school. Like it's
Yep.
been a long
Well,
time.
it probably make you feel better that that's the same situation for me.
For
So
you, it is too.
yeah, you're
So
not alone.
when
And I thought that I was the only one that was like that. So that's I like hearing that also.
yeah, dude, it's like I feel healthy. I feel good.
Yeah.
That's all the reassurance I need right now, man. Let
Mm-hmm.
me live, man. But no. So when I got hired at the school district at the beginning of last school year, so 2 years ago, a year and a half ago,
Mm-hmm.
or over a year, between a year and a half, 2 years, whatever. Um, they made me get a physical. I was
Yep.
like, doesn't that count? I was like, no, that's not an actual physical. That was like hey, can you manage the stress load physical? That wasn't like an actual physical. I was like, tomato, potato. Like, same
Right.
thing. Like, same difference.
Yeah.
I know I'm healthy. Or at least I think I know I'm healthy, which I think is good enough for
Well,
me.
I mean, you're basically a scientist, anyways.
Exactly.
So
Dude. Just sit down and do some calculations. Dude. I'm like Einstein. Too good. Einstein didn't probably have a regular barber.
probably not.
Probably not. Who cut Einstein's hair? I'm going to Google it.
I don't think you're gonna find the information, and I'll be shocked if you do. I don't think that's something they would have kept records of.
Who cut Einstein's hair? Einstein didn't like going to the barber because it took too much time away from his studies. So
Nerd.
So his wife Elsa, who happened to be nearsighted, cut his hair. She was, so to speak, flying blind, and the haircut turned out accordingly.
Yo.
Recalled Einstein's live-in maid. That's amazing.
I can't believe there was actually an answer to that question.
No, I can't believe there was either.
Learn something new every day.
I can't believe there was either. I'm really surprised I got an answer to that. Took too much time away from his studies, dude. That's crazy.
I can see it.
I'll take time away from my studies to get my hair cut. Thank you very much. Do you know how dedicated you'd be to not? I wonder what other stuff he thought. took
There's
too
no
much
way
time.
he was not doing it 24/7. He could not.
No, I
There's
doubt
no
it.
way.
What was the source of that so I can source
You're
this
like-
information?
I can't get my hair cut because I need to study. Dude.
This source could be really bad. Hold up. This is a really bad source. Facebook.
Perfect.
So it's 100% factual, is what I've been told.
That was somebody's fictional
It
story
was the first result on Google, dude.
about Einstein.
Yeah. There was another thing. Do you want me to read out the other answer?
Sure, let's
That was on Quora. The also super reliable source. Wait, that's not the answer I was looking for. Was Albert Einstein handsome?
Oh,
Relatively.
relatively.
All right, I'm done with this. Do you want to do a blind rank?
Yes, I do. Bringing
Uh,
back our favorite segment.
honestly, I'm really enjoying this segment. I'm good at it too.
Yeah,
I'm actually good at a segment.
clean sweep last week.
Yeah, I crushed it, dude. 3-0. Your mistake vote means nothing to me. With that being said, then I am going to rank your list first.
All right. So I wanted to go a little bit more unique this time. work that curveball game more like you are.
Ooh, okay.
After taking that L, I figured I might need to step it up a little bit here. So,
Okay.
Eli, I want you to rank these 5 forms of transportation without knowing what the next one is.
That was almost the exact same list I was going to give you. Which
Dude,
is
no
crazy.
way.
Yeah, I'm
There's
dead
no
serious.
way.
I'm dead serious. All right.
Is it going to work? Is it going to be all right?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, cool. All right, number 1.
Okay.
Unicycle.
As a mode of transportation, I'll give it a 4. That's my 4.
Number 4. All right.
I think it's not very effective for long distance, but for short distance, it's amazing.
Horse.
Ooh.
Just horseback, riding a horse.
I'll give it a 2.
Ooh, solid.
It's a 2. That's how everybody used to get around, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good.
Okay.
That's a good 2.
All right.
Especially since you preface this by coming at it with a unique angle. So.
Next up,
Ah.
I love this one.
Okay.
You remember Heelys?
Oh yeah.
Your next one's Heelys.
Yeah. That's number 1, baby.
Number 1.
That's
Let's get
number
it.
1, baby.
All right. I love it.
Those are what's up. Actually, the guy that I just said I was going to Milwaukee with has a pair of Heelys, and he's like 6'4".
That's awesome.
It's the coolest.
I never had a
freaking sight.
pair. Do they still make? Like, can
Yeah.
you still get them?
Yeah.
I need to get a pair.
So the brand shut down for a while, and they came
Mhm.
back a few years ago, and
Oh,
that's why
that's
he has
awesome.
a pair because he got a new pair.
I need to get a pair.
They're the best.
That'd be so sick.
Really ineffective for most situations, but still amazing.
All right, next one.
Mm.
Pogo stick.
Pogo stick. That's not a great transport. I'm gonna put that at my 5. That's gonna be worse than a unicycle.
All right.
I'm happy with this list so far. I'm satisfied.
No, you're doing good.
Yeah.
That leaves us with our last one here. We got crawling.
You know what? That's not bad.
Sitting at your number 4.
No, that's at my 3.
Or is it? Oh, yeah, that is at your 3. Sorry.
Yeah,
I made a
unicycle
mistake
is
here.
at 4. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think I would rather crawl long distance than unicycle sometimes.
All right.
Actually, no, it's totally bogus. But I don't know. Babies learn how to crawl before they learn how to unicycle. So
Yeah.
or ride a pogo stick.
So you got Heelys coming in at number 1,
Yeah,
horse at number 2,
yeah.
crawling at number 3, unicycle at 4,
Yep.
and pogo stick at 5.
Yeah, dude, that's a good list. Actually, I'm happy.
Man, you did good with that.
Yeah,
You really did.
dude. I'm just built for these crazy lists.
All right, what do you got for me?
All right, man. You're gonna blind rank these 5 car brands.
Oh, I love this. All right.
Car brands, dude. First one, Suzuki.
Number 4,
Suzuki at number 4. Any reason, dude?
because I don't know how to spell it.
Suzuki.
Perfect.
That's because I don't know how to spell it.
I just I feel like I don't encounter it very often.
Suzukis are solid vehicles, actually.
Yeah.
They're like
No, I
top tier, like
I agree.
like reliability.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Saturns of the
Yeah.
world. It's just super reliable, old school ish.
No, I think I just don't encounter it very often, so
no, not at all. I don't think it exists anymore.
I'm putting it lower down on my list. Not
Yeah.
going all the way, because I don't know what else you're gonna throw at me. But
It's number 4.
number 4.
Where do you rank Audi?
Ooh,
Audi.
Audi. It is Audi, I believe.
Audi or Audi?
Everyone says Audi. I believe it's supposed to be Audi. Audi.
I think it's
But
Audi.
I say Audi all the time too.
Any or Audi?
Audi. Any.
Which one, dude? Any or Audi?
Are you asking? Wait,
Belly button.
me?
Yeah.
Any.
Good. Don't think we could be friends if you said Audi.
That's solid, dude. I'm gonna put Audi at number 2.
That's a good number 2. That's a good number 2. Mini Coupe.
Ooh. Ooh.
Please agree with me on this opinion.
I really want to put it at number 1,
Yeah. I love Mini Coupes.
but I don't know if I should.
I love Mini Coupes.
I don't know. Okay, I like them, but I don't know if I would actually ever own one.
I would if I had enough money to maintain it,
I
because I
just
know they're
yeah.
like
I feel like it would
reliable
be
as
an.
crap.
I feel like I'd have to have a second vehicle with it, and it would be like a treat. Like I just take it for a ride, you know.
Yeah, it would be like I not for me it would be like a 2-3 time a week vehicle.
I'm putting it at number one.
I respect that.
Putting it at number one.
I respect that a lot. My dream vehicle is a Mini Coupe.
Yeah.
Genuinely, they make a.
Solid.
I don't know if they make it anymore, or if they ever ended up making it. Um, I don't follow the car world too much anymore. I did in high school quite a bit, but now I don't. They had like some crazy like, like the Ford Focus GT.
Yeah.
They had like a Mini Coupe version of that,
Ooh.
and it looked crazy. Like it was
That thing
sick.
probably whip around.
Yeah, but I also like really want like a practical dream vehicle for me
Mm-hmm.
is the Mini Coupe Countryman. It's all-wheel drive. It's a little bit bigger. It's legit.
I don't know if I know what that is or not.
It just looks like a normal Mini Coupe, just a little
Yeah.
bit bigger.
Okay.
It's legit, dude.
That's solid.
All-wheel drive. Anyway, the fourth car brand, Ford.
I work at a Ford dealership. Number 5.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Hopefully nobody you work for or with hears this podcast.
I don't think they'd care. And I don't think any of them do.
I was not thinking about that at all when I made this list. I was just like, what's another car brand? Ford. 5, dude. Why 5? Without getting yourself in trouble.
They don't seem to have very good lifespans from my
See,
experience.
I have a buddy. Also, same buddy I'm going to see this Sunday.
Yeah.
At Milwaukee. Somehow he's popping up in everything.
Mm-hmm.
All he drives is Fords.
Yeah.
He's had 2 in his life.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 25.
Yeah.
And he just got his second one. And he had his first one. It was a Focus
Right.
from when he was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
He drove it for however long. He got it used or whatever. And he's like, dude, it's the best vehicle ever. And then my previous boss, the same situation. She had a Ford Focus, or she had an Escape. She loved it, then got a Focus, and she loves it.
Yeah. I feel like so many people have different opinions on these car brands. Like, oh, no Dodge, or oh, no Ford, or no Chevy, or whatever.
Dodge, though, no.
I think
my Dodge drives me up a wall.
I think it's so much based on people's personal experience. Like,
yeah,
maybe you have a bad car.
Yeah.
And it's giving you problems, and now, like, what, you don't like the whole brand now because of that? It might be just very situational.
Yeah, it can be. It's super. What is it? Biased.
Yeah.
But I think some of it's like warranted. Like there are different companies that go out of their way to be different.
Yeah.
Like Toyota is one of them. It's like that's genuinely something they do.
Right.
Subaru again, another one.
Yep.
Genuinely, focus on their own niche. And then some car companies go through waves. I think Ford is one of them that's gone through significant quality and performance waves in its lifespan. Like it's been crazy. The waves have been crazy. Like obviously, I'm just gonna go through the history of Ford because I think it's so fascinating. Model T, super high point, like fixture in the automobile industry. Then Model A, which was good, and then a whole bunch of other things, right? In the 30s. And it was okay. 50s came by, car trends, like car design trends and everything.
Yep.
Switched pace. They did okay in that. And then they started tapering off. They had a really low point as a company. And then they had like the Ford v Ferrari stuff. If you haven't seen that movie, dude, one of my favorite movies of all time. It came out the other year. Ford versus Ferrari.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like this massive F1 racing situation thing.
Yeah.
And it's like Ford's massive comeback into the automobile industry is through this during that time period. And it was great. And early 2000s came along, late mid-90s, and that was just kind of a down period, I feel like, for all vehicles.
Yeah.
Like they just look crappy. And the only good thing is that it was like right before all the electronics started getting put into it.
Yeah.
So they're still like maintainable.
Mm-hmm.
But like they just look like pieces of crap, and honestly,
Right.
unless it's a very specific vehicle, it is a piece of crap. But early 2000s Ford are trash.
Yep.
Just straight trash. But I feel like everything after 2012 Ford is actually pretty good, or most things are actually pretty
I
good.
do agree with that. I do agree with that. Um, and like I was saying, I think it's just based on my personal experience. Like my parents had Fords when I was growing up, and they
Mhm.
all had issues constantly.
Yeah, my mom had a Focus.
Like right now, my dad has a Flex, Ford Flex, big
That's a
box car,
weird car though.
right?
That car is notorious for having issues.
And it's in the shop right now. It's gonna be there for 2 weeks,
Whoa.
and
For what?
I don't know what's going on with
That's a huge amount of
I
time
don't
for.
I don't know what's going on with it, but it's estimated $4,000 in repairs.
Is that like a transmission problem?
I
Engine problem?
I don't know what
That's a huge
I don't know
problem.
what's up, but part of it's electronics,
Okay.
right? Before that, my dad had early 2000s Expedition.
Mm-hmm. Which again are all early
Hor-
2000s.
had horrible. It was first of all completely rusting out
Mm-hmm.
to crap.
Mm-hmm. That's partially Wisconsin though.
Yeah, it is. And then it had. I mean, I don't know the issues specifically myself,
Yeah.
but it was getting worked on all the time.
Right.
It was breaking down all the time.
We
All this stuff.
we had a Ford Focus hatchback from 2002,
Mm-hmm.
so early 2000s, and thing was the worst.
Yeah.
Toward the last 4 years of its life, all of the automatic windows, besides the driver's side window, like the driver's window,
Yeah.
the motors blew,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a super expensive repair for whatever reason. So my parents didn't make like any money at the time to like
Right.
pay for it. So they were just duct taped.
Yeah.
All of our windows were duct taped
Yep.
up, and the air conditioning didn't work. So during the summer, the windows were duct taped up,
Right.
and the AC didn't work.
Yep.
It was torture.
That's a fun time.
Torture. The only window that would go down is the driver's window.
Yeah.
Driver's door window. It was awful, dude. Even going like 15 minutes in that car is like torture. It's awful.
Right.
It was a great car.
I will take a second to, even though I put Ford at number 5 on my list, and that's
Oh yeah, we're doing this ranking still.
yeah, that's mostly comparative to the other ones you've given me so far, just to say. Also.
Yeah, sorry.
But
Ford.
I will defend it for a brief second because I currently drive a Ford,
Right, that's right.
and it's a mid 2000s Ford,
Okay.
and my car is in amazing shape for the age.
Now, different type of Ford.
Yes.
Mustang.
Yes, I drive a 2005 Ford Mustang, and the previous owners took immaculate care of it. I'm continuing to do so,
Right.
and it's in really good shape. So it's held up
Mustangs-
there really well.
Mustang's always a different conversation though.
Yeah.
Like the Ford and Mustang, it's one of those things. It's like GMC cars, right? Like different GMC brands.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Ford's pride and joy. Like it's just a different delegated brand of
Mhm.
Ford. So I wouldn't lump Mustang into my
Yeah.
analysis. I don't know as much about Mustang as I probably should. I
Right.
just know like general like 90s, 2000s, 2010s. I just
Right.
know those eras. I don't really know anything else. I just can identify the bodies.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyway, go back to this. I don't know what I've done. We ended at Ford.
I got Mini Cooper or just Mini at number 1.
Yeah.
Audi at number 2, Suzuki at 4, Ford at 5. So what are you making me have as number 3?
I don't think you're going to be mad at this. I really don't. Honda.
Oh, I love that. That's perfect.
That's what I thought.
That's honestly right where I'd put it.
I would assume so. I think your list
I
is
think
spot on.
that works for me.
Besides, I would have flipped.
I wouldn't change anything myself.
I actually really like all these car brands that are on here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as much hate as I just put on Ford, I don't dislike it that much necessarily. Like, I don't strongly dislike any of these either.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't know how I would have ranked that. It's a tricky one because I like all these brands for different reasons. I think I would have gone Mini, Ford, Audi, Honda, Suzuki. But again, I love Suzukis.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have I like all these car brands a lot. So I don't
I
know.
like Honda. I might honestly put Honda up higher. A lot of their newer cars specifically are amazing.
Dude, their new Ridge line is so sharp.
I like the Civic
Civic's always a good
and
car.
what's the Accord, the two
Oh,
cars.
dude, the Accord looks
I love
clean.
And I've gotten it because I work at a dealership. I've gotten a chance to drive both of them quite a bit, and I absolutely love them. I kind of want to get one.
They drive really nice.
Yeah, I want a hatchback Honda Civic specifically is what I want. But
I'm gonna remember
I don't know
that,
about that
because I am in the car market
yeah,
soon. Like in a few weeks, I'm in the car market, like actively in the car market.
Mhm.
Right now, I'm like a bystander, but coming up in the next month, like late in the next month,
right.
I will be actively in the car market, and I'm eyeballing Subaru Impreza, just because it's a personal favorite.
Yeah,
But that's a good call.
it seems pretty like a pretty similar.
Similar
style.
build, yeah,
Yeah.
similar body style, very different performance,
Yeah.
end goals in
Yeah.
the vehicle.
No, Honda's seeing a lot of the like sports scene almost with like cars like
Their cars just look clean.
yeah.
Like they look
A lot
like
of their
they could
cars
be-
look like sports cars, even though they're just everyday drivers.
Yeah, exactly. Like even like Ridgeline, dude.
Yep.
That's a
But
sharp truck.
Those Honda Civics, people take those and trick them out like crazy, and they look amazing.
And that's what they do with the Imprezas all the time too.
Yeah.
Like it's impossible for me to get like a third party Impreza, like just from like a private seller, because they're all tricked out, and I'm not here trying to buy a tricked out Impreza
No, you
for
don't
my
wanna do
everyday
that.
driver.
No.
Not happening.
Especially if you don't know everything that's been done with it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, I need dealership used or lightly used Impreza if I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Which makes it really difficult. So finding alternatives that it's not just the Impreza is kind of important. So it is what it is. That's not a conversation for this. I have something that I've been meaning to bring up
Yeah, what's up?
for a few weeks now. And I had this one situation. I got home after recording the podcast a few weeks ago.
Yep.
For some reason, I was just looking at my wrist from an angle.
Yeah.
90-degree angle. And my hand is perpendicular to my head. I'm staring at my wrist, and I could see my heartbeat. I can't see it now, though.
Do you need to go to the doctor?
Nah, dude, we already talked about that.
Where are you seeing your
So
heartbeat? Like in
I can't see it right now. But you know, like when like you put your two fingers on your wrist
yeah,
to find your heartbeat,
to find your
to
pulse.
find your pulse.
Yeah.
I could see it there.
How much caffeine did you have that day?
Oh, dude, I don't know. That's a great question.
Have you checked this since then, or is it just that one time?
Yeah. I think about it maybe once every few days now, and I can't
and you've
find
seen it before, or no?
No, that was the first time and only time I've seen it.
Was this after when Mackenzie was here?
No, this was the week before, I think. I can't find it though.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to.
It was really cool though. I don't want any medical feedback, by the way, in the open response to this podcast.
He
because
doesn't need to go for another physical or
yeah,
anything.
I would rather not know about the concerns about that.
See, that's the same way I would think about that too if I were in your situation.
It's like I saw it. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, man.
Now, nobody tell me anything about that.
But it was for like a solid 20 minutes too. I was like examining. I was trying to see what angles I could see it from.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I can't say that I've had that happen.
it was super it was super light. I don't even know how I noticed it. I feel like I have a lot of undiagnosed things about myself.
But you're totally healthy.
Yeah, but I'm just chilling, man. I'm totally healthy, man. Exactly.
That's perfect.
All right, this episode's super long. I don't know how it ended up this way because we had absolutely no prep going into it. Like, all of our prep was 10 minutes before we started recording. But it's super long. We're looking at 50 minutes. That's the regular. I need to stop talking about the length of the episode at the end of the podcast because it's the regular. I'm staring at the audio waves today.
Coming through the mics.
Dude, we look balanced.
That's good.
I knocked it out of the park today.
Let's go.
Watch me go edit it tomorrow and just be like, well, it's all shot. It's all shot. Anyway, it's end of the podcast. Let us know. We have a poll. If you're listening on Spotify, we have a poll. Let us know who won the draft.
Yeah.
I'm impartial now. From now on, I'll be impartial until I win, and then I might be the most cocky person on the planet.
Probably.
Let us know who won. Just in the open response, I don't know, man. Just say some stuff, dog.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys.
We do. And honestly, all we hear from is Mark and Jude.
We know the rest of you are listening.
At least a couple, though. Not recently, because I've kind of scuffed the audio. But that episode with Mackenzie, dude, like 43 people listened to it.
Yeah, that's because Mackenzie's fans were here.
I was going to say, or just like 30 of those listens were her on repeat.
Probably. She's just like taking pride in herself. I'm on a podcast. I'm on a podcast.
She listened to it 30 times.
It's on repeat all day while she's like going to class on her AirPods.
Yeah, exactly, dude. She had it on repeat for a week and a half. All she listened to.
She's going to give us so much crap.
Yeah, I know that's what it is, dude. There's no fans of Mackenzie on here. And if there is, yell at me in the open response. I'm here for that smoke, dude. I'll catch these hands all day. All day. That's it for this week. Hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. We'll see you next week, Friday.
Have a good one.
See ya.